Hi guys, just a quick review on the Hotel La Palma Princess, which I stayed at during December 25 and January 26. Just want to give you some insights in what this wonderful hotel has to offer. This is the food hall that we mainly ate at. It was just a generic one, even though we were staying in adults only. We found that this offer here was a lot better than the Oregon. We'll go into that in a bit. So this was the adult only side, and one of the great things about this, it was always quiet and there was no children. The other side could get quite rowdy. Beautiful space, nicely decorated, great waiting on staff. This was the balcony where you could sit and have a fantastic lunch, just basking in the sun and looking at the wonderful views, and bananas as far as the eyes could see. Now, I am not a specialist, but this place was quite hilly, and I would imagine people with significant mobility problems might be restricted because there was lots of ramps and lots of steps, and it was quite a big complex. I did see some people get in the hotel buggy, so I think if you did have mobility problems you could phone reception and a buggy would pick you up and take you to where you wanted to go. So this is the generic side of the hotel. This could get quite busy. Today is not that busy. I think this was just after Christmas, but this is the side where the animation team would do all of their water polo, aqua aerobics, etc, etc. It did have a shop, as you can see there, that sold essentials. And it also had its, it had a shared snacks bar. Half was on the generic side and half was on the adult side. Now this is the adult side, which you could only access with your key card. It was a wooden gate and ta-da! You opened it with your key card, and the other side was less busy. That actually had its own pool bar. It also had a heated pool, and there was always ample seating, ample sunbeds. It was great. So this is the Oregon, and this was the adult only restaurant where you could eat, I think it was breakfast and evening meal. And even though it was stunning, we just felt that you got more choice over at the main food hall, and they seemed to replenish the food a lot more over there. So we did have our Christmas Day dinner here, and we had our New Year's Eve dinner here, and it was very nice, but we just preferred the other side. So again, this is just a different angle from the adults only side, and as you can see, it's set with a beautiful backdrop, and it was just so peaceful. Because it was so big, it never ever felt crowded. Yeah, it was absolutely stunning. Think when I return, because I definitely will return to this hotel, I would request a sea view. I'm surmising there's going to be a premium for that, but the properties this side could see the sea, which was stunning. So this was the Coral Bar, and this was the adults only bar. This was the El Mirador, which was the adults only snack bar. This was what I would call the main plaza. It had a bit of the kids club where they did face painting at night. It had a basic shop that had essentials. Say about the entertainment, I mean, some nights it was really good. The video that's showing now, it was like a circus type thing, and they were absolutely brilliant. They had karaoke nights, they had the usual things for the kids. The animation team one night did Lion King, So it was pretty much a mixed bag, but quite enjoyable. A lot of times I can't bear the entertainment, but on this day, I actually enjoyed it. It was really good. So the entertainment was held in the, I think it's Jaleo Disco, which was a great space. You could always get a seat. It was never cramped. The seating in that area was really good. We had some cracking nights in there watching the entertainment. It also had its own bar as well as a bar outside in the main reception area. Okay, let's get on to the rooms. Now, I was classed as a solo traveller, and this room did cost me about £100 more, which was great because everywhere else I looked, they wanted twice as much for the holiday. So it had the basics. It had a fantastic king size bed, mirrors that made you look a stone lighter, which was fantastic. Tea and coffee making facilities. Bathroom, basic, but it was large. It had a bath. It also had a mega shower, which had great power. Um, it had a pull-out sofa bed. It had a TV. It had a balcony, a great space for spending 2 weeks. So I had to get a video of this. La Palma has got some kind of a microclimate. No clue what that means, but you've seen some stunning effects in the sky with the cloud formation. This was actually a double rainbow. Now, I've never seen one before, so I thought, well, I'm going to have to get a video of this. Going around the edge of the hotel as well, there was a walk that took you right around the perimeter, and again, stunning volcanic rocks and views of this. So here it's just a quick stock photo of the gym. The gym, even though he only went once, was amazing. It had all the machines in there that you could want. It was staffed. This is where they arranged the daily walks down to the beach and did meditation, etc., etc. And the held classes there. Again, another stock picture of the spa. Didn't go in there either, but for 30 quid a day, you could use like the steam room, the pool. The only thing you had to pay for in there was the actual treatment. Again, fantastic space. Okay, so that was a really quick overview of the hotel. Would I stay there again? Yes, most definitely. It was an ideal location if you really wanted time out to just reset. Like I say, it is quite isolated. So for older kids, I'm not sure. Younger kids, they had a day club, kids club, around the pool. They also had another bit on the main plaza where they did things for children. But yeah, I'd definitely go back. Next time I want a reset, that's where I'll be going. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye.